Ukraine will get a robust package of political and practical support from NATO allies at the summit in Vilnius, Lithuania, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said during an interview Tuesday morning on ABC. "We've got a unified alliance that is going to demonstrate in very practical ways its enduring support for Ukraine, including the fact of membership," Blinken said. "There will be a clear demonstration of the progress Ukraine has made toward membership," Blinken said in a separate interview on NBC. "That's going to be reflected in what comes out of the summit, as well as work that still needs to be done," he said. "I think everyone's been clear, including President Volodymyr Zelensky, that in the midst of a war, membership can't happen, but they've made real progress and the alliance will lay out the further reforms both in terms of their security work and their democracy that are necessary to keep moving down that path," Blinken said. Blinken's comments come after the Ukrainian president expressed his concern about what NATO is considering offering Ukraine at the summit, pressing the need for an invitation for Ukraine to join the alliance. Norway increases Ukraine military aid fund to $960 million in 2023. Norway will provide $960 million in military aid to Ukraine in 2023, Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store announced Tuesday. Ukraine has an urgent need for more military support and equipment. Norway is therefore increasing its military support to Ukraine by 2.5 billion Norwegian krone, nearly $240 million, to a total of 10 billion Norwegian krone, nearly $960 million, for 2023, Store announced at the NATO summit in Vilnius. According to the Norwegian government, Norway will be providing more than $7.2 billion in civilian and military support to Ukraine over 5 years, as well as $144,000 in support for Ukraine's reform efforts over the same time period. In addition to pledging financial aid to Ukraine, Norway also committed to increasing its defense spending to a minimum of 2% of its gross domestic product. NATO has requested that countries within the alliance spend a minimum of 2% of their GDP on defense spending since 2006, but in 2022, only 7 allied countries, Greece, the US, the UK, Poland, Latvia, Estonia and Croatia, met that guideline.